The culture of circle, square, and triangle in the Squid Game. The Squid Game released worldwide in September 17, 2021. It's the most watched series on Netflix and is the top viewed program in 94 countries, attracting more than 114 billion household views and amassing 3.26 billion viewing hours during its first 4 weeks from launch. Bloomberg News said the competitiveness of Korean content will increase day by day, adding, as seen in the Squid Game, Korea's content production capacity is comparable with Hollywood, which dominate the global entertainment market. This video will introduce to you to some overarching cultural codes in the Squid Game, including the culture of circle, square, and triangle, and the scripture of a heavenly code, the 천부경. Furthermore, we'll look into their connection with Yunori as well. This drama features the very special and geometric symbols of circle, square, and triangle. The circle embodies the truth of the spirit of heaven, representing soundness and embracing everything. The square embodies the truth of the spirit of earth, representing righteousness and evenness. The triangle embodies the truth of the spirit of humanity, representing the intrinsic nature of human life and the ultimate purpose of humans. According to the Hwandangogi, the geometric triad of circle, square, and triangle originated from the 천부경, the originating revelation in human history. And the concept of circle, square, and triangle geometrically symbolize heaven, earth, and humanity that are constituent of the cosmos, and are from the archetypal culture of the Hwan nation 10,000 years ago. The circle, square, and triangle, which first appear on the business card of a game host, are indeed the major element of the board of the Squid Game. On the masks of the guards, one can see the symbols circle, square, and triangle. The Squid Game begins with an attack by the offense team, hopping on one foot. An attacking player starts from Area 1 and horizontally passes through Area 2, where a triangle and a square overlap, escaping from the defensive team and shouting amengosa. Once they succeed to pass, they may use the 2 feet. Then they enter the body part of the squid shape. In Area 3, the offense dominates the area by pushing the defenders out. After then, straightening vertically their backbone, they enter into the Area 5. When they finally step on the Area 6, the game is over. Entering the Area 6 means entering the Area 1 again. Exclaiming victory, they eventually return to their original position. As you see from the picture, they are taking process through the course of S-line or a tagged. The Squid Game adopts not only the symbol of circle, square, and triangle, but also the numerological symbols of 6 and 7. It features 6 by setting a total of 6 stages of the game, and also deals with 7 when it ends with returning to the start point, completing this game with the number 7. The offense departs from the original circle, goes through the square, enters the big triangle, and lastly ends with stepping on the smaller triangle. That process can be understood through the principle of the 천부경, because according to the 천부경, the creative transformation happened in the order of heaven, earth, and humanity. And also when the attacker horizontally cross the middle and then vertically move upwards, their attack route is interpreted as a symbolic move to draw the originating cross of the cosmos. Thus, the originating cross represents the number 10. The traditional ancestral memorial ritual of Korea has a defined table setting with dried squid included as one of the offerings. It's because the squid has 10 legs and its body part symbolizes the circle, square, and triangle. In the Squid Game, player 456 finally wins and meets the creator, and he throws a fundamental question to that one, which is what Neo did when he met his architect in the Matrix cinema series. There's another scene that implies the meeting of the numbers 1 and 456. In that scene, because Oh Il-nam had wet himself the night prior to the game, Gi-hun took off his jacket written 456 and covered the old man's wet clothes, worrying about his health condition. Even in this kind of game of survival where you must kill others to save your life, Gi-hun cares for the old man who later found a sort of hope. A hope may still remain among humans. This interpretation can be supported by Ilham's dialogue during the scene where everything about the game is revealed. He says to player 456, "Do you still believe in humanity?" Shortly before the next game, player 1 takes off his jacket with a written 1 and hands it over to player 456. So now Giun wears a jacket written 1 on top of his t-shirt written 456. The 천부경 starts with one is beginning, from emptiness begins one, and ends with one is the end, in emptiness ends one. So according to the scripture, you can understand player 456 possesses both keys to a beginning and end. In short, the overarching views of this show point to the 천부경, the heavenly scripture. The philosophical cosmic mathematics of the 천부경 developed as the diagram of Hado and Naksa through the three kingdoms period of the Han nation, Baedal, and Joseon. The numbers 4, 5, and 6 especially appear in Naksa, which uncovers the secret of the order of Sangak, the principle of the mutual conflict and domination of the early heaven. In Naksa, the sums of the numbers in each row, each column, and both main diagonals are the same 15. The sum of 4, 5, and 6 is 15. According to the Dojeon, 10, 5 is said to be the number of the true master. And Jingsan Sangjenim said, in a game of chance, verse 9, when 10, 5 reaches its fullest, a sweep ensures. This is a secret revealed to the world about the fulfillment that will usher in the later heaven. I'm employing all this in the work of renewing heaven and earth. Therefore, not only does the setting of the Squid Game present a vast game of chance, but also the main character, who participated to the end, can be interpreted as the symbol of 15.